are making a good use of this lockdown time. And as we have such a long time where we are locked up inside houses, I think you all are letting your creativity come out. So today, to continue with our exercise that we've started with Kids Life, we have with us Ms. Soumya Kulshrestha. Today with her, it will be a pleasure, I believe, to discuss all about creativity and communication. Also with us today, we have Mr. Amit Mishra, who is the co-founder of Kidspreneur. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Aditi. So while I'll just quickly talk about Kidspreneur. So Kidspreneur, Swami has an initiative where we have been talking to school students within the age group of 12 to 18 and tell them about basic things which the education system ideally should, teach. Money management, empathy, team and leadership. And I think no better person than you to talk more about things because you interact with kids, a lot, and you teach very interesting subjects too, right? So tell us more about you, your journey, your childhood, your journey, and your career right now.
Okay. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Soumya and I'm thrilled to be a part of this conversation. I'm usually infamous for talking too much. So Amit, feel free to cut me wherever you feel like it, right? This is the problem with people who become teachers, okay? Teachers love talking. They love the sound of their own voice. But one of the things that I've come to learn over time is good classrooms are ones where your student's voice is being heard a lot more than your own. So I think one of the primary things that I do is I make kids talk. It's so critical. It's so critical to make them talk, not just respond, but also act and facilitate and drive teachers. Basically, teachers also live in this bubble where they think they're supposed to drive the kids, give it up for your kids at certain points of time and you will see that you'll be exploring horizons and colors and places and lands and creative thoughts that you had no idea कि ये exist भी करते हैं. So Amit, usually do we keep these sessions in English or do we go bilingual at places? How is it more comfortable? Bilingual work. Okay. So I'm a pakka Delhi wala girl. I was born and brought up completely in Delhi. And तब लगता था तब से अब तक देखिए thought कैसे change हुआ है तब लगता था city life is the best. And right now, I'm actually jealous of life inside villages and in mountains where people are still mobile. I was checking out this friend who's in Rishikesh right now, and she says, "यहाँ तो सब कुछ खुला हुआ है." And we spend our evenings गंगा किनारे, and I'm like, मैं तो balcony में भी जाती हूँ तो लगता है कि shit, यहाँ से तो पहाड़ भी नहीं दिखते. So what are we going to do? Really, in our city life. और जगह पे सुना है अब आसमान खुल रहा है तो पहाड़ दिखने शुरू हो गए हैं. But anyway, I belong to Delhi. I've been brought up in the typical Delhi climate. I was a Delhi public school student. And I had a lovely school. I had a fantastic school where my teachers were all surrogate mothers. All of them. They nurtured us going far beyond the call of their duty. And yet education system at certain levels failed us. Number one where it failed us was in engendering pride in our own language. So I remember I belong to those classrooms जहाँ पे अगर आप हिंदी में कुछ बोलते थे तो आपको 1 रुपया डालना पड़ता था गुल्लक में और उस गुल्लक से क्लास के लिए सामान आता था. ठीक है, क्लास के लिए चार्ट पेपर्स आ रहे हैं और कलर पेन्स और स्केच पेन्स आ रहे हैं. एंड दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई परहैप्स टिल डेट मैं ना पूछ लेती हूँ जैसे मैंने आपसे भी पूछा कि हमें बाइलिंगुअल अलाउड है, हम अपनी भाषा में बात कर सकते हैं. सो एक तो वहां पे प्रॉब्लम थी. दूसरा मुझे लगता है कन्वेंशनल एजुकेशन में जैसे अगर आप केन रॉबिन्सन को पढ़ते हैं तो थोड़ा सा जो आर्ट साइड ऑफ अफेयर्स है उसको अपन तूल कम देते हैं. तो हमें याद है कि जब हम सब्जेक्ट सेलेक्ट कर रहे थे 10th के बाद बहुत प्रेशर टाइम होता था कि बोर्ड के रिजल्ट आ गया और उसके बाद आपको सब्जेक्ट सेलेक्ट करना है कि आप साइंस वाले होगे या आपको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा और आप ह्यूमैनिटीज में जाओगे. तो ह्यूमैनिटीज चॉइस नहीं होती थी कभी किसी के पास. वी बिलोंग टू दैट कल्चर. बच्चा कुछ नहीं कर सकता, ह्यूमैनिटीज में भेज दो. अच्छा बीच में कॉमर्स भेज दो. ठीक है, सो अगर आप ब्रिलियंट हो तो आप पढ़ोगे ही साइंस जी, आपके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है. ओके. एंड मेरा हमेशा ना बेंट ऑफ माइंड ह्यूमैनिटीज था. अमित यू वुड नो. ठीक है, लिटरेचर पोएट्री, बट वुड यू बिलीव इट मैंने पीसीएम पढ़ा है विद इकोनॉमिक्स. एंड दिस ओनली हैपेंड टू मी क्योंकि 10th ग्रेड में मैंने स्टेट टॉप किया था. ठीक है, मतलब स्टेट में 7th थी मैं कुछ. एंड मुझे लगता है कि मैंने उससे बड़ी गलती कोई नहीं करी जीवन में. अच्छा खासा चल रहा था, मीडियोकर स्टूडेंट थे, सब काम करते थे. पता नहीं 10th में क्यों टॉप किया. Maybe because और कुछ था नहीं करने को. You see, in all the other grades, you could do dance and you could do debate. 10th, no one allowed you to do anything. So पढ़ो,
True.
because
True.
10th है. So then happened PCM. Then happened a lot of pressure. It took me 5 years to fight off pressure. 5 years to fight off pressure. So I could not make my own choice of career or of subject all through PCM, and then I did economics honors. A person who couldn't do maths has done economics honors, and I have scored well. Okay, but मुझे आता कुछ नहीं. And I'm happy to tell you this कि मुझे आता कुछ नहीं है. Which is after 5 solid years, and I'm happy to tell this here also. They were slightly depressive years because I was fighting off to excel in things I didn't enjoy. I excelled. The point is not that I couldn't. If a child or if someone applies themselves enough, they will excel. But was I happy? No. I finally became happy when I could start pursuing English master. So I've done after economics and science, and I've also been a trader. बीच में मैंने derivatives trading करी है. But finally, I found my being and belonging when I could study literature. I could write. I started a poetry club. I started a mythology club. I started working in digital storytelling. And as of today, I am a freelance teacher. I teach poetry, mythology, communications, creativity. I teach kids how to talk. And no, I mean, kids know how to talk. Like, don't get me wrong. But I just tell kids how to maybe streamline it more, maybe tone it down, up it up a little. And in the process, oh my God, I learned so much. I just feel all of these institutions are paying me to learn. And that's the best feeling. So that's a little bit of my journey. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So I have always been fascinated by your journey because you have done, you have done so much. But what has been your, what actually pushed you to, your interest in literature and mythology, and poetry?
Kahaniya, stories.
And when
Matlab,
did that happen?
when did, okay, हाँ, that's a good story that I'll tell you. So, see, जो भी, again, Ken talks about the element, ना, हम सब में अंदर में एक चीज है. And he also quite funnily says that education works to kill it. Okay, जो आपके अंदर से एक बहुत ही strong एक आवाज, एक element, something that you're made up of. So, whatever you even discover in later parts of life, वो थोड़ा सा आपको hit करते रहता है बचपन में भी. So I used to enjoy stories. I used to enjoy public speaking so much. I used to enjoy making up stories, and creativity was my thing. आप मुझसे गाना गवा लो स्टेज पे एकदम से, आप मुझसे खड़ा करके डिबेट करवा लो, आप कुछ भी करवा लो, बट द मोमेंट यू गिव मी अ सिंपल मैथ सम टू सॉल्व, तो वो चाहे मुझे आता भी होगा ना, मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं था कभी. ठीक है. So again, this is a very funny story I tell everyone, that in grade 10 mathematics का paper, the year we appeared, that was 2006, and people who are in academia can go back and check. That was the year mathematics paper was the toughest in 3 or 4 years, okay? And even the class toppers couldn't finish it. I finished it 20 minutes before time. Okay, do you know why? मुझे पूरा paper याद था. I had practiced so much of R.D. Sharma's and R.S. Agarwal's and you likes that I remembered the entire freaking paper, so I didn't have to calculate. Okay, मुझे अगला step पता था. And सिर्फ, and do you know how much I scored in that paper, Amit?
How much?
99.
Oh.
I lost the 1 mark at the one place I applied my mind. मैंने एक जगह कैलकुलेशन करी है उस पेपर में, and that is the only sum that has gone wrong. And मतलब ऐसा मुझे तो लगता है कम से कम, of course you haven't seen the paper. So that's the kind of background to affairs that I have. But still, a proper love for arts, you're very lucky if your school or your formal education system can provide you, okay, a proper love for arts. And for me, that happened that when we started this little poetry group, it was actually the idea of a friend, and we about 7 people said, क्या करेंगे, मिलके पोएट्री सुनेंगे, पोएट्री पढ़ेंगे. And I'm like, ठीक है, मैं आ जाऊंगी, मुझे पोएट्री में बहुत इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. Imagine Amit, me saying, मुझे पोएट्री में बहुत इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. वो दिन है, आज का दिन है, मैं 10,000 पॉइंट्स बोल सकती हूँ, ऐसे मुंह जबानी मुझे याद है. But I was like, ठीक है, चलो मिल लेंगे. So we met at N Block CP, and 7 of us met. 2 hours I heard poems, और मैं इतना हंसी, I can't tell you. The second meetup, 15 लोग आए, and मैं इतना रोई, I can't tell you. Okay. So within the first 2 sessions, the relevance of poetry to helping you understand and navigate your own emotions मुझे समझ में आ गया. That's where my journey started. When I understood कि ये सब ना inaccessible skills नहीं है. कि चलो एक किपलिंग लिख के मर गए, एक फ्रॉस्ट लिख के मर गए, एक फैज लिख के चले गए, या एक गालिब लिख के. It's not that. Poetry is happening, and the more it happens, the more it is healing. The more stories are coming out, the more people are talking. And even at that point of time, we used to deal with age groups of 14 and plus. अब तो मैंने with age group 7 and plus करके देखा है, उससे नीचे मैंने नहीं किया है अभी भी poetry. But the kind of expressions that come, Amit, ग्रेड 2 की बच्ची लिख रही है वेरी सिंपली, हिंदी में लिख रहे थे, तो उनके हम स्पेलिंग्स और ग्रामर पे इतना फोकस नहीं करते, थॉट पे फोकस करते हैं कि मेरे पास ना एक गुड़िया है जो ना हंसती है ना रोती है, लोग कहते हैं कि मेरे जैसी है, पर अगर हंसती नहीं है रोती नहीं है तो मेरे जैसी कैसी है. Now for the child to think that you are comparing me to someone or something that can't express, that can't emote, it's not right. And that's where the child's own emotion is coming out. Bhai, finesse aa jayega bade hote hote. That's not a problem. Finesse comes with a lot of discipline, which even artists and poets have to practice over years. But role number one of creativity is to engender a kind of happy expression or even a sad expression. पोइट्री के थ्रू हमको पता चला कि हमारे बच्चे जिन स्कूल्स में और कॉलेजेस में हम जाते थे वो कितने डार्क थॉट से नेविगेट कर रहे हैं. क्योंकि यूजुअली जब आप उनको खुला छोड़ते थे लिखने के लिए तो बहुत डार्क इमेजेस आते थे, ब्लड के इमेजेस आ रहे हैं, नाइफ के इमेजेस आ रहे हैं, ठीक है. और यूजुअली टीचर्स डर जाते हैं, ये ऐसा क्यों लिख रहा है बच्चा, अरे उसको जैसा लग रहा है वो लिख रहा है. अब आपको टूल मिल गया, अब आप बताओ आप एज ए टीचर क्या करोगे इसके साथ. आप बच्चे को ये नहीं कर सकते कि नहीं नाइफ मत यूज करो अपने पोएम में. अब वो कर रहा है तो वो कर रहा है. He is giving you a clue or she is giving you a hint into what's going on inside her mind. Now what can you do with it? Can you change the nature of image? Can you bring it out to be positive? So poetry is where my journey started, and poetry is something that I use till date to navigate complex and not so complex surroundings when it comes to people of all age groups. So the workshops that I take are not just for school. I've taken them for middle-aged women, men, and you'll be surprised to know that I was doing this workshop for a group of women, and I asked them to make metaphors for themselves. कि आप खुद को as a mother or as a professional न देख के अगर आप कुछ और देखना चाहें खुद को तो आप कैसे देखेंगे, ठीक है. So this को हम simple metaphorization बोलते हैं.
Right.
Do you know what certain mothers told me?
What?
One of them said that, Soumya, I'm a giraffe without spots. And I was like, okay. And another said, I'm a unicorn that only my child thinks is real. It's a fun image, but imagine the thought behind it. That maybe that mother can be completely herself only in front of her child. Because everywhere else there is a value judgment, or everywhere else there is a conditioning to which you have to adhere yourself. So that's where my fascination started, and once the fascination started, a lot of learning started. And पहले मैं सिर्फ experiment करती थी कि मैं लोगों की बातें सुनती रहूं, उसके बाद जाके मैंने बहुत research किया है, बहुत research. So as of now, I take independent sessions on Ghalib, on Khusro, on Faiz, on Agha Shahid Ali, name a poet, okay? And मजा आता है और सीखते हैं, और साथ साथ खूब सारा और सब्जेक्ट्स भी सीखते हैं. Like mythology भी मैंने पूरी पोइट्री से एक्सप्लोर करी है सारी.
Interesting. So both of us have done TEDx talks. You have done on communication, and I did on history, and you did on Jayabni.
I've done 2 TEDx talks. One is on poetry, and it was called The Art in the Individual. How poems can help you come more in contact with yourself. That makes you more comfortable and confident and communicative. Okay, so creativity is not just this random faculty. Okay, मुझे लगता है creativity, critical thinking, communication, ये सारी चीजें they come together. और जो मैंने आपको भी metaphorization वाले answers दिए, वही उस talk का भी part थे. The second talk that I gave was on teaching. It was on building humane classrooms, very humanized classrooms. So that.
Right. So one of the common threads, we keep talking about history also, whenever we talk about. So mythology, let's talk about your classes in mythology. How did that transition happen, and what has been your feedback, feedback from students, how's that interaction, more engaged? Kaisa raha hai wo?
Oh, great stuff, So one of the things that I've done across teaching is, our teaching also was very, very Western influenced for a very long period of time. All right, अब वो थोड़ा सा ब्रेक हो रहा है. तो अगर आप पोएट्री भी पढ़ते थे, आप थियोरी ऑफ पोएट्री पढ़ते थे, तो आप ग्रीक थियोरी ऑफ पोएट्री पढ़ते थे. फॉर्मल सिस्टम्स में एक छोटा सा कोर्स होता था जिसमें हम कहते थे कि चलो इंडियन पोएटिक्स पढ़ लो. तो आपको पता था कि एरिस्टोटल और प्लेटो ने क्या कहा है आर्ट के बारे में, बट भरत मुनि ने क्या कहा है आर्ट के बारे में, नाट्य शास्त्र में क्या लिखा है, ये सब चीजें अपने को इतना नहीं पढ़ाया जाता था. ठीक है, तो वन ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट आई डिड वाज आई सेड मैं बहुत इंडियन पढ़ाई करूंगी, उसको अपन इंटरनेशनल बना देंगे. ठीक है, रादर देन लर्निंग इंटरनेशनल फर्स्ट विदाउट नोइंग योर ओन रूट्स, इट्स सिंपलर टू फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड योर बीइंग एंड बिलोंगिंग, और उसके बाद उसको इंटरनेशनल आप लेके जाइए, उसके बाद आप ग्लोबल समझ पे बैठिए. राइट, तो हमने हमेशा उल्टा किया है. हमने कहा कालिदास इज द शेक्सपियर ऑफ द ईस्ट. भैया, जब कालिदास लिख के फेमस होके मर चुके थे, शेक्सपियर वाज, मतलब उनके मॉम डैड ने सोचा भी नहीं था कि शेक्सपियर को पैदा करना है at that point of time. Shakespeare is what, 16th century. Kalidas, you're talking about rough periods between 3rd and 6th century, you know, CE. So this is the way our learning has been conditioned. So when I started teaching mythology, I was very sure I want to teach Indian mythology. Also because Greek and Norse mythology is a little difficult to understand. I don't find so many value adds in it जितने मुझे easily Indian system of stories में मिले. Why I wanted to do mythology was I wanted to tackle a lot of confusions and propaganda and a lot of misconceptions that exist about our own stories, right? And how we easily confuse mythology with religion, religion with mythology, and we become so stubborn कि नहीं ये तो ऐसे ही हुआ था. आपको कैसे पता कि ऐसे हुआ था? आपको कैसे पता है रामायण में एक चीज हुई थी? 300. There is an essay जो A.K. Ramanujan ने लिखा है which says 300 Ramayanas, and he compares a couple of Ramayans. But even that number is a gross underestimate. Okay, gross underestimate. So why I started studying mythology was to understand myself. कि क्या है ये सब कुछ, ये क्या हो रहा है? Where do we come from? What's the collective history? Again, why did I start? It started from poetry. All of this was poetry, ना? रामायण की चौपाइयाँ या छंद या श्लोक, महाभारत के श्लोक, बचपन से घर में हम गाते हुए फिरते थे, यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत, क्योंकि किसी ने सिखा दिया था. लेकिन मीनिंग डिकोड करना, तो जो चीजें हम रट चुके हैं उनके मीनिंग्स डिकोड करना. And then thankfully at one of the colleges where I was teaching and I was taking a poetry course, I used to give a lot of references from mythology. So बच्चों ने जाके मैनेजमेंट से रिक्वेस्ट किया that can we have ma'am to teach mythology. Management was kind, they said हाँ पढ़ाओ. I said बहुत मजा आएगा. तो उसके बाद once we started studying, अच्छा एक इसमें छोटी सी बात ये और है कि हमने ना, हम एक बड़ा कूल सा बुक क्लब रन करते हैं जिसका नाम है महावार्ता. So it's a bad pun on Mahabharat and direct इसका translation becomes the grand dialogue, महावार्ता. So it just started. इसका starting भी बहुत interesting है because it started when we discovered कि हम आज से 5-6 साल पहले छोटे होते थे, तो we discovered that one of our own friends has a kidney issue at our age. तो उसको dialysis के लिए जाना पड़ता है and he was staying at home and वो थोड़ा बुझता जा रहा था. तो हमने ना ऐसे ही उसके फेसबुक वॉल पे लिख दिया कि सुनो XYZ, इस दिन इतने बजे मैकडॉनल्ड्स पे मिलना, हम हमारे डिस्कस करेंगे. अच्छा, क्योंकि फेस एंड वी वांटेड टू मेक इट कैजुअल, सो 2 of us friends inviting one boy out. उस पोस्ट पर 9 लोगों ने कमेंट किया हम भी आ जाएं, हम भी आ जाएं, हम भी आ जाएं, हम भी आ जाएं. ठीक है, सो वी सेड अब क्या बोलते हैं, सर आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ और पार्टी करेंगे. सो उस दिन हम जनपथ मैकडॉनल्ड्स में मिले थे and we started discussing mythology at 9 a.m. in the morning. We were thrown out at 3 p.m. after which we didn't go home. We still sat down and we continued discussing, and then it became a movement. So then this book club / discussion club kept meeting. That's from where all of my learning has happened, right? So learning does not need to only happen in formal systems. उस समय to turn up for every meeting of the book club, हमें इतना होड़ लगी होती थी कि हम एक हफ्ते में 3 किताबें पढ़ जाते थे. And when I say 3 किताबें, it's not just that we've read mythological fiction, which is the kind that Amish and Ashwin Sanghi or these other authors are writing. We of course read Devdutt Patnaik, but we also read Sukhthankar. We also read couple of deep theorists, okay? Like Sukhthankar is not easy to understand when it comes to Mahabharat. But because you were self-driven and because you were not reading to write an exam, you should have seen our speed. रात रात को हम riddles बना के भेजते थे एक दूसरे को कि I am this, I did this, I answered this in Mahabharat, guess who I am. My mother's name was this, my child's name was this, I was born through this, guess who I am. रात रात को सब लोग riddles बना के भेज रहे हैं. So वो entire community इतनी activate हो गई थी. एंड जब तक वो कम्युनिटी रही, अभी भी है, छोटी सी कम्युनिटी है हमारी, बट उसके बाद नाउ थैंकफुली आई कुड टीच स्टूडेंट्स, एंड व्हाइल टीचिंग द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ कॉलेज वाज अ डिफरेंट फन, टीचिंग द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ स्कूल वाज अ डिफरेंट फन आल्सो. सो आई डिड हैव डन अ कपल ऑफ सेशंस, बट उन सेशंस के बाद अमित, बच्चे अपने आप मुझे लाके नैरेटिव्स दिखा रहे हैं कि द्रौपदी को कैसा लगता होगा. ऑफ कोर्स दीज आर टोन डाउन नैरेटिव्स, but they are writing first person accounts, picking up different characters, right? And which is where imagination becomes alive, right? The one full Mahabharat has been written by a 15-year-old and it has been published. So do not underestimate at what age can we expose our kids to stories. And stories are the best medium of learning. So
We definitely are not underestimating kids, and that's the concept of Kid Spinner also.
yes,
Right, so teaching everything through storytelling, that's the idea, and giving them live examples. So we bring smart people, to talk to them and tell them their life stories so that they can get motivated. We have a few more questions for you, right, which Aditi would like to ask.
okay.
Thank you, Amit. It's great having you here, Soumya. Like, we are loving it the way you're sharing your stories and telling about your life experiences. It's wonderful. I hope
Thank
everybody watching us is enjoying this and they're getting a lot of inspiration, especially about that PCM thing. Because I believe it happens today also that the parents are like, you've got good grades, you're going to take PCM now.
I know.
Okay, so we have a few more questions that our audience really wants you to answer.
Okay.
One of them is, what is the role of communication in creativity and how should kids nurture this?
Okay. It's in fact, when we were preparing for this session, Amit and I were very convinced that if we get a question like this, then this question demands one entire session to tackle. Okay. So, number one, I'm just hopeful that the schools that our kids are going to, they're themselves doing a lot of stuff to nurture, not just make kids expert in subjects, but it's critical that going forward in the kind of world our kids are going forward, 5 things are taught to them simultaneously embedded in the subjects that they are learning. That is creativity, that is communication skills, that is collaboration, the ability to collaborate, okay? Then conscientiousness or citizenship and critical thinking. ये 5 चीजें आइसोलेशन में नहीं पढ़ाई जाती, ये 5 चीजें आपके सब्जेक्ट्स के साथ ही चलती रहती हैं, right? Whether you're studying mathematics, if someone says mathematics is not creative enough, no, I'm sorry. Maybe this film, जो शकुंतला करके film आ रही है, that will tell you how understanding of mathematics also can make you creative. So number one is, sorry, a large part of the role has to be played by the schools in terms of mixing together these critical skills into the curriculum that they are teaching. And by curriculum, I mean the scholastic and the co-scholastic curriculum both, number one. Number two, our focus as parents also needs to be not just on academic development of our kids, but also the development of their entire mind, body, and soul. Now, the moment you understand it is the moment you have started preparing your kids for a creative outlook on life. By what do I mean by that? I mean, usually हमारे जो biases है ना, what do we want to see our kids doing is neck above, where his brain is getting applied. उसके बाद when it comes to creative skills, maybe music, so waist above. ठीक है? Full creativity cannot be experienced till the time your entire kinesthetics are involved, till the time your entire body is involved. Okay, so for the parents sitting at home right now, and if there are any parents, I would just tell you the greatest way of getting your child's creative at this point of time is to get them bored. Let them get bored. Boredom is so important, right? So again, it may sound funny to you, but it is critical. What is happening is our kids are leading a hyper stimulated life. उनको आधे टाइम तो क्लासेस अटेंड करना है, उसके बाद देयर इज अ फोन इन देयर हैंड्स, उसके बाद अगर उनको 5 मिनट नहीं पता हो, लाइट चली जाए, इंटरनेट चला जाए, इतनी बेचैनी हो जाती है. क्या करेंगे, कैसे? बच्चे छोड़िए, हमको हो जाती है. खाना किचन से आने में 5 सेकंड लेट करे, उतनी देर में हम ट्विटर और इंस्टाग्राम स्क्रॉल कर लेते हैं, बिकॉज वी बिकम हाइपर सेंसिटिव टू टाइम, which also means utna hi we are not in touch with ourselves, and that's not done. So I was reading a novel in which there was this matriarch in a family who, while bringing up her sons and daughters, उनसे एक काम करवाती थी, उनको चावल और दाल मिक्स करके दे देती थी और कहती थी करो अलग, और बच्चा लगा हुआ है चावल और दाल अलग करने में, पर इससे कितना फायदा हो रहा है? एक तो फाइन मोटर स्किल्स डेवलप हो रहे हैं, ठीक है, आई कोऑर्डिनेशन, हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन डेवलप हो रहा है, फाइन, राइट। उसके अलावा आपका ब्रेन कॉन्स्टेंटली इज थिंकिंग रैंडम थिंग्स, इट इज वॉन्डरिंग एंड इट इज रियलाइजिंग कि ये ब्रेन सोचता क्या है जब ये खाली होता है। हम जब वी डू अ स्ट्रीमलाइंड एक्टिविटी to get kids out of their hyper stimulated zone and come back to into their thinking zone. So Amit, I make them write a very simple thing जिससे अपने को पता चलता है कि बच्चा सोच क्या रहा है। हाइपर प्रेशर राइटिंग बोलते हैं। इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल एक्टिविटी, यू कैन ट्राई इट। बच्चे को किसी दिन ना बिठाओ अपने सामने और बोलो हियर इज अ पेन, हियर इज अ पेपर, स्टार्ट राइटिंग। आई डोंट केयर व्हाट, आई डोंट केयर हाउ, right? Just start writing, you can't stop, that is the only condition. Okay, it baffles you, it confuses you, but after a while जब आप ये 3 मिनट के लिए प्रैक्टिस कीजिए इसको सिर्फ, ठीक है, 3 मिनट बाद when the kid or even the adult reads their own piece of writing, they're very surprised, ये तो हम सोच ही नहीं रहे थे। बट आप एग्जैक्टली वही सोच रहे हो। हमें अपने बच्चों की तो लव स्टोरीज पता चल गई हैं ये वाला प्रोसेस फॉलो करके, क्या सोचते हैं, किसके बारे में सोचते हैं। एंड अगेन दोस आर थिंग्स यू शुड नो, व्हेन यू आर टीचिंग किड्स इन अ सर्टेन age group, these are things that you should be open to learning about, right? Because full creativity cannot happen without full expression. Okay, so ghar mein me time, together time, non stimulus time, okay, they are so critical to number one engendering creativity. क्योंकि creativity हमेशा एक brief के अंदर नहीं होती। creativity ऐसे नहीं होगी कि आपने बोला बच्चे आज painting बना लो, आज writing कर लो, आज poetry लिख लो, आज story बोल दो, ऐसे नहीं होता है। At some level the kid also needs to be able to understand what to do with her own time, right? So I know I went into very different tangents and tracks, but here are the three different solutions that I can give you. Number one is check how are these aspects getting embedded within the needs of the curriculum of the child. That's number one. That is school job, not your job. Your job is to facilitate a healthy and happy environment at home where the child also has avenues of getting bored. When the child will be bored, there will be certain creative things he may do. आप अपना बचपन याद कीजिए यार, हमारे पास फोन नहीं होता था तो हम क्या करते थे? हमने पेपर फाड़ा एक पेज से, एक डायरी से, उस पे राजा मंत्री चोर सिपाही लिखा और खेलना शुरू कर दिया। नहीं था तो फरारी जैसे गेम हम बना लेते थे। कुछ नहीं है, गिट्टे खेल रहे हैं, पत्थर से खेल रहे हैं और उसमें नए नए लेवल्स ऐड कर रहे हैं। स्टेपू खेलते थे तो खत्म हो जाता था एक पॉइंट के बाद, फिर नया लेवल ऐड करते थे कि नहीं अब यहाँ से यहाँ जंप करना है। सो वी यूज्ड टू मेक इट मोर डिफिकल्ट। कॉर्नर्स खेलते थे, राइट? ये कोई गेम बना के थोड़ी दिए थे भगवान जी ने, ये हमने बनाए थे बैठ के एट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, एंड ऑफ कोर्स मेमोरी कितना यूज होता था। सो मैं जब स्कूल से वापस आती थी घर तो हमारा बस रूट वाज 1.5 hours, तो हम अंताक्षरी खेल खेल के बोर हो गए तो एटलस खेलना शुरू किया। अब जब एटलस खेलते थे तो दुनिया जहान की हमको जगह याद होती थी। इनफैक्ट मुझे उस समय ना डायरी आती थी जिसमें एसटीडी कोड लिखा होता था इंडिया का, तो मुझे कम से कम ए सेगमेंट पूरा याद था। ठीक है, पता नहीं अबोहर जैसी जगह कभी सुनी नहीं थी, बट बिकॉज इस डायरी के एसटीडी कोड में लिखी हुई थी इसलिए याद थी। तो मेमोरी एक्सरसाइज करना उस समय जरूरी था। अभी मेमोरी एक्सरसाइजेशन का पॉइंट कम हो गया है बिकॉज वी इजीली गूगल, बट दैट्स नॉट लीविंग आवर ब्रेन्स अ लॉट फ्लेक्सिबल, राइट? सो ब्रेन ऑल्सो नीड्स दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्सरसाइजेस। एंड नंबर 3, अगर अपन डिजिटल मीडियम को यूज कर रहे हैं, then a lot of people have come out independently, me included, who are holding small power workshops, right? So intense workshops, but with small batches. Say when I take poetry workshops, I take about only 8 people, and that the purpose of that workshop is 1 hour discipline and instruction following, जो कि जरूरी है. That is structured time. And then what the child does outside of these workshops is the unstructured exploration, which again is important. So this is, I mean, while this question merits another full session, but these are the few thoughts that I have on it. No
yeah,
problem.
so I was saying that, it was great having you here and so good thoughts from you. I think I'd say many moms are going to give their kids dal and chawal mixed, ki at least stay away from the screen for some time. That's what the parents want. And Abhi, during this lockdown, I think all the children are completely glued to the screens of their mobiles, their laptops. And that's the only thing that they're doing, playing games. Like,
Aditi, can
PUBG.
I just say a last thing? So when I did a similar session with a couple of other parents, they also said कि हम दे तो demo करेगा थोड़ी. You know, the child will not do it. And I'm like, frustrate करो बच्चे को, या फिर और avenues ढूंढो, खुद को frustrate करो to figure out what are the things that your children may like. But a couple of parents also told me a lot of positive things, and this is what maybe parents in our who are listening to us may also agree with. There are certain kids who have taken a liking to dusting. उनको मजा आ रहा है डस्टिंग करने में, ठीक है, रोज, क्योंकि एक जिम्मेदारी बन गई है. एंड समहाउ यू फील लाइक turning up when you know you're responsible. See, what drives happy professionals to office? That we feel that we have to turn up because we are responsible, because people are looking forward to us. So there are kids who started enjoying dusting. There are kids who are turning out to be really great cooks at home. Provided their parents are not like, हाँ ये तुम्हारा काम नहीं है, ये तुम मत करो. अरे अगर बच्चा करना चाह रहा है तो उसको opportunity दो. Let him play with colors. Let him play with the smells of spices and baking and learn. And again, till the time आप लोग घर पे हैं, supervise करने के लिए हैं. अगर बच्चा बहुत ही छोटा है, तो fire free cooking, you know, salads and dips and sandwiches and garnishing, right? But if the child is old enough, then within your supervision, and if the child is wanting to learn, then nothing stokes creativity like cooking does. Also life skills, also right now families coming together, and creativity not just as a luxury but also as a necessity. अभी आपको contribute करना है घर के काम में, तो बच्चे से, even for the child to realign his own desk, cleaning, what to keep where, creating a new pen stand. नहीं है pen stand, बाहर से तो नहीं आ सकता, बनाओ.
I think
Going
that's,
back.
yeah, I think that's really gonna help. And two cases might arise. Either the moms will get, less work to do when their kids will do, or the other case will be when the kids are, gonna spoil the things, and then the moms will have to do double the task.
अरे सब अच्छा है, सब चलता है. 2 दिन बर्न्ड केक खाइए, उसके बाद तीसरे दिन अच्छा बनता है. वो ऐसे एकदम से तो नहीं बनता है.
I remember the first time I made cookies at home, they were literally pathar. Nobody was ready to eat them, even after everyone provoked me to make them in
आप
the
कुकीज
first
की
place.
बात कर रहे हो, मैंने आलू उबाले हैं पानी डाले बिना, कपड़े धोए पाउडर डाले बिना. ऐसे तो सीखता है ना इंसान. और फिर अब they are family jokes. So every, what you may consider a disaster right now, these become fond stories that, you share. अरे पता है आज आपके लाडले ने क्या किया, और पता है आज सुबह क्या हुआ. Then these become stories, and that's so nice. That's amazing bonding.
Yeah, and I think this is the best time to bond when the entire family is at home. You can do anything with your family members and spend the best of your time right now. Yeah, so it was great having you here. And as we know, you are so talented and know so many poems and all. So why don't you, tell us a good quote or a good poem that is very close to your heart?
Okay, so that is very difficult. A lot of poems are very close to my heart. But and usually, it depends upon the age group, because my absolute favorite poet is Faiz Ahmed Faiz, but he writes about romance and revolution. So if I was strictly in an all adults gathering, so I would have maybe recited Mujhse Pehli Si Mohabbat Mere Mehboob Na Mang. But since we're also talking about kids, then I think the most appropriate poets are Robert Frost, when he talks about the woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So, but I'm going to recite from Rudyard Kipling. And Kipling मैंने खोल के रखी थी because Amit ने मुझसे कहा था. Kipling has a life-changing poem called If. Okay, it's called If. So I'm going to recite just the first stanza of the poem. It's a longish poem. Okay, it says, and it guys, it is a very good advice of a poem in the lockdown time. So hear this. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't reel in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap of fools, trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. फिर मैं last line बोल रही हूँ. If you are able to accomplish all of this, then Kipling says, then yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Okay, so
That was great. If everybody would be clapping right now, it would have been a thunder of claps right now.
maybe you can share it on your page, later for people who want to read this poem. It's called If by Kipling. Or we can post it in a comment in this video, hai na? At the end.
Yes, sure. I think that would be great. Yeah, so it was great having you here. And after listening to this motivational poem, also, it has boosted our spirits, I think. Thank you for coming here and joining us and giving us so many inspirational thoughts and ways to, make the best use of our time and creativity too. So thank you so much for
Thank you
joining
so
us today.
much. Thank
Thanks
you,
so much.
Aditi. You're a wonderful host. I've been seeing all the sessions that you pull together and how graciously you introduce everyone. And thank you, Amit. And thanks to Shishir also for building the Kidspreneur platform. And I wish you great success and great luck. And may you nurture the future of our coming days.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everybody, to join us. Before we close today's session, I would like to introduce you again to this series, Kids Life, that we have started. Under these testing times of COVID-19, as it has created a vacuum, we have started with these Kids Life series so that we can keep you updated and engaged and make you meet new people like Soumya today. So please join us every day and meet new people. Thanks.